In this title race, we have witnessed a new position dubbed by The Athletic as the 8.5. What is the 8.5, you may ask? Well, it's a hybrid between a striker and a midfielder. That's the reason for the name. Really, it's just a fancy term for a second striker from the 90s, but with much more responsibility. Back in the day, teams would play with a 4-4-2 with strikers working as a pair. From Dwight York to Andy Cole, Henry to Dennis Bergkamp, to Suarez to Sturridge. But over the years, teams have started playing a 4-3-3 with a front three. But the concept of a second striker is now coming back into fashion. In 2022, Arteta shocked many by buying Kai Havertz for £65 million from Chelsea, where the discourse of his career was that he was a big money flop. Many people looked at Arteta as crazy because many thought he was the like-for-like replacement for Granit Xhaka because he was taking up the same position on the pitch. If you watched Kai Havertz at Bayer Leverkusen, he was playing almost as a second striker, with even Thomas Tuchel comparing him to Dennis Bergkamp. Arteta has Kai Havertz's starting position as a midfielder. He's tall and strong and goes with Arteta's philosophy of winning duels. He doesn't look like the strongest person in the world, yet he's very good at winning duels in midfield. While Arsenal has possession of the ball against teams that have a low block, Havertz becomes a target man, or interchanges with Trossard or Jesus in order to create space for those two, are great at creating space out of nothing. Something I've noticed that Arteta and even Pep are obsessed with are third man runners. When his team is playing a low block, trying to contain a front three, having an extra body in midfield running into the box helps a lot. From Silva to Gundogan, Arteta might be trying to mold Kai Havertz into that. Last season, Kai Havertz made 334 off-ball runs into the opponent's penalty area, the second most out of any player after Erling Haaland with 349. One of the defining features of the 8.5 role is his offensive prowess. Players in this position act as the link between the midfield and the attacking line, orchestrating plays. With the ability to penetrate opponents' defense, the 8.5 becomes a dual threat capable of scoring goals for themselves or creating goal-scoring opportunities for teammates. In addition to their offensive duty, players in this 8.5 role are tasked with defensive responsibility. The hybrid position requires a high work rate, tactical discipline, and the ability to contribute defensively when the team is not in possession of the ball. By tracking back and participating in defensive transition, the 8.5 ensures a balanced approach, adding an extra layer of resilience to the team's overall structure. All three teams in the title race have fielded a player who has played as an out-and-out center forward and has tucked into a midfield trio in a 4-3-3. For Manchester City, it's been Julian Alvarez, for Liverpool, it's been Cody Gakpo, and for Arsenal, it's been Kai Havertz. Football tactics are changing. This change is happening because teams are now preferring a 5-man attack during possession, bringing the number 8 and 9 position closer together. The traditional number 10 role is disappearing for many top teams. In the past, there was the death of the number 10, referring to a playmaker who doesn't have defensive responsibility. Now teams usually play in a 4-3-3 formation instead of the older 4-2-3-1. Nowadays, coaches are more obsessed with fluidity and interchange rather than traditional positions. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one.